and welcome back to Food Math Friday, Episode 5 with me, Amanda, the Center Director of Mathnasium of Great Neck, Virginia. You should totally check out mathnasium.com/Great Neck, Virginia to find out more about me and about Mathnasium. In the meantime, today we're going to be making some peanut butter chunk bars. Now, the fun part about these chunk bars is that chunk is going to be chocolate chips and coconut. Now you can use raisins or nuts, seeds, whatever you want, but I like coconut and peanut butter together, so that's what I'm going to be making today. And as you can see, I got all my ingredients we're talking about: some oats, flour, peanut butter, brown sugar, vanilla, all that good stuff, chocolate chips of course. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven and line our baking pan. Now our baking pan today is going to be this guy right here. He is an 8-inch baking dish. As you can see, he's pretty deep. And he's lined with foil. That way we can take the bars out and cut them later. If you have any other questions, please feel free to comment on this video. And let's get started. I also wanted to give you a heads up that today's recipe does require a mixer, an electric mixer, with either a paddle attachment or some other attachment to mix everything properly. First step is going to require making some peanut butter very fluffy. So into our bowl is going a half cup of brown sugar and a whole cup of peanut butter. I'm gonna have to scrape this out. Now I'm locking my mixer and I'm turning it on to medium speed. And we're gonna beat this for about 2 minutes or until it's light and fluffy. And now we're gonna start slowing it down. Awesome. Adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla, teaspoon number 1, teaspoon number 2. Now we're gonna scrape down the sides of our bowl using our handy dandy spatula, and then we're gonna mix. Alright, sides are scraped, locked, and mixing. Adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt by hand, and a teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to add 1 cup of oats. This dough should be very chunky by the time I'm done adding these oats, and stiff. I'm going to scrape my sides real quick. Alright, all scraped up and back to mixing on slow speed. And now in a steady stream, I'm going to pour in half a cup of milk. And we're going to stir until a dough forms. Alright, I'm going to scrape this down real quick, guys. As you can see, I've taken my mixing bowl off of my stand mixer, and now we're going to add a half cup of chocolate chips and a half a cup of coconut. And then we're going to mix that in with either a wooden spoon or a plastic spatula, like the one I've already got in my bowl. And now I'm going to mix. As you can see, that's pretty well incorporated now. I have poured my dough into the pan, and now we're going to press it. Dough is pressed, and now we're going to drop it into the oven. It's going to bake for 17 to 20 minutes. And in it goes. Alright guys, time to pull it out. It smells like the best peanut butter cookie. Alright, and now we let it cool completely. Okay, our bars are completely cooled, and I've pulled it out of the pan. The recipe says that it makes 12 bars. How should I cut this to get 12 even bars? Make sure when you're doing this you have a parent on hand so that you can be safe when using a sharp object. I've cut my pan into 4ths. How should I divide each of the 4ths to get 12ths? If you said 1/3, you'd be right. In a microwave safe bowl, I am taking a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips and adding 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. I'm going to be microwaving that chocolate and peanut butter to melt them down to drizzle over top of the bars. Now this may vary depending on your microwave and how long you want to do it. Be careful, and I recommend doing it in small intervals on medium to high heat. We are getting there. And there we go. Nice, smooth, chocolatey, peanut buttery goodness that we're then going to drizzle. don't mind a little globbiness. Chocolate is chocolate, right? And there you have it, a peanut butter and chunk bar. It looks delicious. If you need math help or enrichment for your student, definitely check out Mathnasium.com to find a location near you. We would love to work with any of your kids, and you can also sign up for a complimentary assessment if you go to mathnasium.com/GreatNeckVA. That's my center. I'd love to do a complimentary assessment with you online. You get the results as a bonus. They're free, and you can see where your child is in their math skills. Have a happy day, guys, and enjoy some baking.